I don't know, but let's just hope come January, we can all be together. Hey, second period, Art Foundations. It's Thursday. We have a little bit to do. I want to apologize to everyone. Yes, I made it a catch-up day, but I didn't change the date on the daily assignment, which is what I'm going to go over today in class. So some of you guys are already ahead. You already did the assignment without me going over it, and some of you didn't, which is fine. We're going to do 2-point perspective today. Remember, today is the last day of the marking period. So for you in this class or in any of your classes, if you do not have something completed or turned in, now's the time to get it in. I would assume you have until 11:59 tonight to get some things in. Tomorrow, remember, tomorrow is you're going to upload your sketchbook assignments. And remember that your sketchbook assignments are in the module. The slides are in your module that says daily instructions. And I know a lot of y'all hear me say this every day, but people still don't realize that right here is where the PowerPoint is. And I, probably need to put that on the homepage or something. But right here is where your daily sketchbook assignments are. And eventually we're going to change these, and they won't be so much art history based. They'll be a little bit more creative based. We've done Toulouse-Lautrec, Moulin Rouge. We did Georgia O'Keeffe yesterday, my favorite. Today we're going to do Pablo Picasso. All of these names should be somewhat familiar to you. I would think, at least, I would think Pablo Picasso would be. He's a Spanish artist. He died a couple of years before I was born, so that shows you how old I am. He is known for the Cubist movement. And keep in mind, these are all hyperlinks. You can come and learn a little bit more about the Cubist movement. There were a lot of artists that participated in this. I think y'all did a sketch of Paul Cézanne. Maybe not. I get your class and my more advanced class confused. But Cubism is literally taking an organic figure such as this right here, a girl with a mandolin. And you can tell literally Cubism means, instead of it being all organic and realistic, it all has angles. So he was kind of known. He was the start of that movement. He has a lot of paintings. He also was a very gifted sculptor, printmaker, designer. I mean, he did a lot of different types of art. So that's who you're drawing this image today. It's, basically a lot of shapes. It's, got a lot of angles to it. And then you're going to write this information about the definition of Cubism and all of this information that you're going to upload tomorrow. That'll be your first next 6 weeks grades. Keep in mind also, you do not have a final exam in this class. So in this class, your grades from your 3 different 6 weeks will be averaged together to get your final grade. In some of your other classes, you have a final exam, but this class does not have a final exam. So it'll be the grade that you're making for this marking period plus the next one and then the next one averaged together. So all of you should have hundreds. But what we're going to do today, let me just make sure this is still videoing. Good. What we're going to do today is we are going to go over 2-point perspective, and very similar, and I promise this will probably be towards the end of these massive notes that we take. The other day you took perspective notes on perspective and 1-point perspective. So we all got a really good feeling for 1-point perspective. And today we are going to take some notes on 2-point perspective, and you're also going to be drawing sort of like a cityscape in 2-point perspective. I'm getting ready to go over this right here, right now. But I also want you to know I added yesterday in the announcement section almost kind of like a clearer example of 1-point and 2-point. So please refer to this as well. This seems to be a lot clearer visual definition of how to do 1-point. And then oh yeah, there it is. And then also here it is, the 2-point. It's just a lot more streamlined to show you how to do 2-point. So those are there for your reference. You are going to be, and I'm going to draw on the board again, awkwardly, to show you how to draw 2 point. I think 2 points easier, just because you're only dealing with the sides. Let's see if it's going to pop up. Yes. Okay. So today you're going to write these notes down. You're going to follow these steps. It shows you step by step. And then it kind of completes, you know, like a little cityscape. So I'm going to show you how to do that on the board today. And then you will be creating your own 2 point city block similar to that, using the knowledge that you have learned from here. And I'm going to draw it on the board. So I'm going to turn this off and try to draw so everybody can see it really big. Everybody that's turned in their 1 point seems to have a really good understanding of 1 point perspective. And like I said, 2 point is a little easier in my opinion. And then we're going to do another project that is less tutorial and a little bit more creative with perspective. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Today's my mom's birthday, so I had to, one of my students wrote me a reminder because some of you, Jaden knows me very well, and Jaden knows my memory just is not there, but so sometimes I have to write great big reminder notes to myself. Okay, so today, when you start doing your 2 point perspective, let me make sure, yes, they can see the board. Remember to use a straight edge. Always use a straight edge. When you're doing 2 point, it literally means 2 point. I'm gonna try to draw a little bit bigger than I did last time. I'll draw a big line. So you're gonna draw a horizon line, and then you're gonna have 2 points. You're gonna have a point over here and a point over here, as opposed to when you did 1 point, you had one in the middle. Now, all you have to do is draw a vertical line. And now all you have to do is take the bottom and the top of the vertical line, take it to this vanishing point, and you're gonna do the same on that side. And obviously my ruler is not long enough, so I will try to do it like that. So you're gonna take this all the way to the vanishing point, and you're gonna do the same for the top. And you're gonna do the same over here. Whoop, I didn't get that right. It's really important to make sure you put it on the dot because it'll mess up your perspective. So I connected that, and then I'm gonna do the same here. Didn't quite get it on there, but that's okay. Now you have to stop this from going back into space. So wherever you want to stop it, however wide, wherever you want to stop it, you're going to do the same thing that's here. So if there's a vertical line there, you're going to do a vertical line here. Try not to do this. Sometimes people do this. They do more of a diagonal line. Don't do that. You want to make sure it's absolutely vertical, straight up and down. You're going to do the same thing over here. Okay, and now you cross it. This point right here goes to this vanishing point, and this point goes to that vanishing point. I'm gonna get a bigger ruler because I'll mess that up if I don't have a bigger ruler. So hold on tight for 1 second. This is better. Better. You guys won't need great big rulers and things because you're doing these in your sketchbook. I'm just trying to draw big so in the recording they can see it. So now I'm going to take this corner that I just made, and I'm going to line it up to the vanishing point. I'm going to take it all the way over here. And then I'm going to take this one right here to the vanishing point. There we go. And I'm going to take it all the way over to there. Then what you're going to do is erase your guidelines. So this is a guideline. That's a guideline. That's the guideline. And there is your shape in 2 point. Now, if I wanted to come here and do another one, let's say I want to do one right here, but I want it to go, because remember here, we just see the top. If I start another one that goes above and below the horizon line, what will I see? You will see just the sides. Yep, you'll just see the sides. So I'm doing it like this. I make this look way harder than it is. I make it look way harder because I'm up here like this. One of these days I'm gonna figure out how to draw on paper so y'all can see and my virtual people can see at the same time. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing, running everything to the horizon line. I mean, to the vanishing point. I'm not gonna draw through my little building I already drew. Okay, now I know it looks confusing. Now I have to stop it. So I'm gonna stop it wherever I want to. I'll make it skinny. So if it's a vertical line there, it's a vertical line here. All right, now I'm gonna erase the horizon line that is going through my building because now our building is in front of the horizon line. I'm gonna erase the guidelines. I do like being able to erase like this. Okay, so now I have a building here, I have a building here, and then if you wanted to come back in and make windows and doors and whatnot, it's the same concept. You are going to, let's say I want a window right here, a big window. I'm gonna do a vertical line, and I'm gonna do a vertical line. Now, the top and the bottom, the top and the bottom of those windows, the lines line up to the vanishing point. So remember, here's my vanishing point over here that I've erased. And I'm gonna take my ruler, I'm gonna line up the top of this to the vanishing point. Now I'm just gonna stop it there. But you know, instead of having to draw it all the way out, I'm only drawing it to where I need it. But know that you have to line up the top and the bottom of anything, doors, windows, whatever you want to create, to that vanishing point. So it would look like that. Now I drew these little lines a little too big, so I'm just gonna kind of erase that. Okay, so the window is the top and the bottom of the window, the top and the bottom of the building, they're all going to the vanishing point. It would be the same over here. Let's do a door. So here I'm gonna do a door. Vertical line, and then I'm gonna take the top to the vanishing point. I already have my bottom. And you can get really techie with all this. You can build an awning, you can build, okay, see that? And then say you wanted to do, you know, like a whole bunch of windows, like maybe it's like a city block, like a city building with lots of windows. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Now watch what I'm getting ready to do. I'm kind of pivoting it as I go. So now that I'm below the horizon line, do you see how it dips down? You got to pivot it. See what I'm doing? And then I can come back and you get that, like at above the horizon line up here, the angles are gonna slant down this way. Right when it gets close to the horizon line, they're going straight. And then when it gets below the horizon line, they're slanting that way. And then I can come in and do my little straight lines. So anything top and bottom go to the horizon, to the vanishing point. Anything normal, you just draw with vertical lines. You okay? You need water? Oh wait, we don't have water. Okay, And as you can tell, I've now erased that, but do you see that? Okay. So today, very simple, you are going to complete your sketchbook assignment, and you are going to take notes from the 2-point perspective, and then you're going to complete your own little cityscape. I just realized my vertical line right there looks super crooked, but make sure you're doing straight lines. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat room. I don't see any questions. Yes. You found it? The 2-point project? Okay. So it's the 2-point perspective. You have some notes to take, but the notes also tell you how to do this. And then after you do the notes, draw your own 2-point perspective, just like you did the other day with 1 point. And tomorrow, I promise we will not be taking notes like that. Tomorrow, we're going to do a different little fun project dealing either with 1 or 2-point perspective. So if there's no questions, I'm going to turn the live recording off, and then I'm going to post it, and then I'm going to open the Zoom back up in case somebody wants to ask me a question. Make sure you're doing your assignments. Make sure you got everything turned in so you have really good grades for the 6 weeks. And email me, message me if you need any one-on-one help as well.